So, here we are. This is Petz 4. It's a fun little kids game that is a combination of if you pick up dogs 4 and cats 4. I don't know if you can hear the Z in me saying that, but there is one, and it's quite emphatically important. Now, oh look, we got given a little bulldog. So this is a little pet simulator game. You know, you can adopt dogs and cats, and you can, you can take care of them, and you can have a good time and play with them and stuff. I was a kid when this game first came out. I had it. I was about 6. It was a good time. But what actually happened with Petz 4 when it came out is that it developed quite a prominent modding community. So a lot of very talented people who I assume have gone on to become very successful have modded this game quite a lot and provided a lot of things for it. So I picked up a couple of things for it. I picked up one of the most popular mods called Petz A, which, you know, adds a couple of console command style stuff. And I've gotten a couple of new breeds, which is why this pseudo dragon has come to join my bulldog. I'm really quite fond of this, actually. I'm liking how the pseudo dragon's looking. The game knows what I'm after. So I'll walk you through some of the features of this game. I'm gonna put the bulldog away. I like him, but, you know. I'll keep the pseudo dragon. I like him. Oh, it's sad. His friend went away. Oh, I'm gonna fuck you up. So, you got some, some stuff here. You got Chihuahuas, you got Dachshund, you got Dalmatian. You have a couple of cats as well. Like, you have a Russian Blue here, and a Siamese, and a Tabby. No, it's cute. There's a lot happening. The version I'm playing also comes with a pig and a rabbit, which you can't breed, but it's a good time. And I've also installed a couple of custom breeds, such as this toad, a betta fish. This is just a human baby. There's kitty bones. And what I think I'm actually going to go for here, because I'm quite excited to try this out, is car. Yep. And it looks fantastic. Ain't that a good girl? Oh, that thing doesn't move how it's supposed to move. So I want to pick another cat to go with my car. So I might pick up a black and white short hair that's an alley cat, but it has a permanent fleas and sickness setting up maxed because they didn't know how else to make it dirty. I am tempted by one of the other breeds I got, which is fairy. Yeah, no, I'm fairly sold on that. Everything that's happening on the screen right now is really horrible. Scamp is not really an ideal name for a car. That's really not what I would have gone for. So this is Ford Fiesta 2005. Whisper, the male fairy. I don't know if that was put in to go along with the breed or if it's just a generic cat name. Good name for a fairy. We'll just go for Jonathan. He seems like a reasonable man. Oh, look at that little 45-degree tilts to make him fit in the box. I don't really know how that car is supposed to move. Or if it's supposed to move. There's Jonathan. He's just... I think he might be floating. I want to make him move and... Oh. Yeah, well, he's just having a casual little look around. I'm glad that he's relaxed. Oh, both these things are horrible. Oh my god, look, he has a little license plate on... She has a little license plate on her ass. Let's see how Jonathan copes with a little bit of dog food. Go on. Eat up. Oh, Well, one of the handy little things about the mod that I picked up is that I can adjust some global sliders. So I might put their fullness up a little bit just to make sure they're okay. The energy is okay, and the fatness seems to be at a reasonable level. Horniness is about where it's supposed to be. We'll put Flea's back down, and because these are just two little baby ones, you know, they're only 12, we'll just make them grow up, and we'll put that right up to 100, and there they are, all grown up. I imagine that noise is supposed to be some sort of dishwasher, but it might be Ford Fiesta 2005. She's definitely doing something of some description right now, although what exactly that entails, I cannot say. So now that these two are grown up, I'd like to show off another little feature of this great little game, which is that when you have two cats, like, you know, you got an alley cat and a black and white short hair, or you have a car and a fairy that appear to be either amalgamating into one being or fucking each other in the corner, you can actually mate them, and you can produce two little kittens. So I think I'd really like to see how that's gonna go, because I think Jonathan and Ford Fiesta 2005 are really getting along, and I want to see their love taken to the next level. So, if we just mate these two pets. Oh, yep. That, the music and the heart is really quite a nice touch. Oh, well, you know, he takes after his mother. Oh, that's really great. I might just go for Jonathan 2000. Oh boy, there he is. It's my beautiful little boy. He is just like his mom, but hairy. Let me get a look at this. Oh no, I'm sorry, I'll give you the baby back. So we got Ford Fiesta 2005 and Jonathan 2000 out for a little walk here. This little guy, he's really coming along. I'd really like to see how he's going to look when he grows up, and luckily I can just do that. So, thank you. Here he is, all grown up. I was under the impression that his eyes hadn't opened because he was too young, but I think that's just what he looks like. So, it seems... Oh no, there they go. Yeah, he's just a car with hair and what appears to be a single antenna. So that's pretty good. Like, that's a cute little guy. Look at him. He's enjoying whatever it is I'm supposed to be doing to him right now. So, you know, that's a really big success. So I got a bunch of fun breeds here. One I'm really fond of is one that was inspired by mythology called the Tatzelwurm. Which is just a cat with no limbs, and I'm really fond of it, so I've decided to pick myself out one of those. As a good companion for this, Tatzelwurm, I might go for a dog this time. So, I like the mutt, but I think I'm going to treat myself to a farm duck. I don't like that farm duck. I'm going to pick out the perfect farm duck here. Oh, that's a good little guy. Don't know how the Tatzelwurm got up there, but I don't really know how it does anything, so that's okay. More pets can be more fun, but it also means more responsibility. Please make sure you are able to properly care for all of your pets. You know, I really do appreciate that this little game is trying to encourage you to be responsible. Viper is a great name for that thing. I'm gonna go for Abaton, the Destroying Angel. I do promise to give Abaton my Tatzelwurm love and affection. Lucky is a bad name for a dog. Go for Quacky. I'm loving everything that's going on with these two. If I could own these two pets in real life, I absolutely would, especially the snake with hair. I don't really know what's supposed to be happening with the two things on either side of Abaton's head. I don't know if they're ears or just the reduction of what used to be the rest of her body, but let's see what happens when these grow up. Whoop. This is looking fantastic. I am disappointed to see that Tatzelworm appears to have developed 2 limbs, which is still less than, you know, what it could be. But, you know. The dog's looking fantastic, though. Who is a good dog? Oh yeah, we want to see what will happen here. Damn it. Appears that you cannot interbreed a cat and a dog, or in this case, a Tatzelworm and a dog, so we're gonna have to find another way around this. Alright, Quacky. Away you go. So it turns out that whatever I did to Jonathan 2000 appears to try and get the game to divide by 0 and therefore crashes it anytime he appears on the screen or possibly just exists. So I think that might be the end of that happy little family. But you know what? That's okay. We live for invention. I do want to give a couple more things a test. Oh, it's like vibrating in response to my touch. I can't tell if that buzzing noise is some sort of glitch or the noise that Kitty Bones makes when it's happy. Lovely. So I've decided to pick out, I'll try for an Equinox again. Oh, I love what's happening with these legs. Oh, that's a good girl. Sophisto is the perfect name for that thing, and I'm not going to change it. Absolutely. I do promise to give my kitty bones love and affection. Homebody. Yep, that's staying. Well, there's several quick adjustments here. First of all, we're definitely going to have these guys grow up. And secondly, we are going to have to make a quick adjustment. And that is that Homebody over here is going to want to be male. You know, there's a lot of novelty stuff. You know, you got your fairies, you got your babies, but I'm really enjoying this horse, and just the way that it's not quite right. I really appreciate that about Homebody. Let's see these two make a beautiful creation. Oh yeah, we're gonna look for that to arrive within a couple of days. Oh, this game was not meant to play with anything that big. Guys, it's a girl. I'll name it Ribs after one of the only discernible body parts that it seems to have. Yep. I love everything that's happening about this. Wonderful. And here it is! She's all grown up! All, you know, one bit of flesh of her. She's got a head and some ribs and what appear to be toes, and that's it! And that's really all you need. She's perfect just how she is. That's gorgeous. So, we have a lot of pets here, but a key flaw with this household as it is at the moment is that there's no person, so I think really what we need is the addition of, the pitter-patter of 2 little feet. We got a beautiful little baby boy here. And I'm really excited to see him grow up into a man. Yeah, we're gonna have these beautiful little guys. Rufus is quite a good name for a man, but the only thing here is that he doesn't seem to have a surname, so, I think he's gonna need a full man's name. He will grow up someday. Khan is also not a bad name for a betta fish, but it is only a baby who named him, so I imagine probably, Rufus probably did not have that much knowledge of the military history of the east of the world. So, I don't actually know what's gonna happen when I set the age of these two a little higher. I understand the fish is probably gonna get bigger, but I don't know if the intention with the baby is that it turns into another bigger baby, or if it's supposed to grow up into a human person. So we're just gonna see how that goes. That's quite a head of hair that Rufus Peabody has on him. Oh, there he goes. Well, the romantic music has changed. Oh, I love it. I really like that. That's really good. We're just gonna go for Wormy for reasons that I think are evident. Oh my god, Wormy is so small. Oh. Oh, I'm loving that. Oh, we need to see what that looks like grown up. Oh, yes. Wormy inherited her father's hair and inherited nothing else from either parent as far as I can tell. I think this is just flesh that exists. It seems to have a floating thing, so that's pretty stylish. You know, I'm feeling bad about the farm duck from last time and how little attention it got. I think this farm duck might not have enough surfaces to be able to be petted. Well, sucks to be you, I guess. I'd quite like a poodle. Fifi is a good name. We'll add an extra fee just for safety, but that's about it. Little rain sliders. Oh yeah, we want that right up. Well, this guy looks fantastic now that he's grown up. I love whatever he's doing. And I'm really fond of the feature they added into the game where in order to indicate that the pets are pleased when you pet them, they just sort of ripple. Just like real animals do. It's a really nice touch. Oh yeah, we're looking for that to arrive within a couple of days, alright. See, I like that. You know, she's got the poodle body and the face and skull of a dog. That's, you know, what you want. Hiya, buddy. You know, all things considered, that's not so bad. That's a good girl. That is a scientifically pretty good girl right there. Here's my little wormy girl. I'm so proud. So, there's only one way I can think of to improve these two very, very good creations, and that is to combine them together. I can't really imagine anything else. I understand that this game advertises itself as a pet simulation game, but I think what it is, realistically speaking, is sort of an attempt at creating the perfect creature. Certainly that is my goal now. Wormy's a mixed breed. It's not what she is. She's just Wormy. Oh look! The betta fish has come out! Oh, that's very good. Oh, that's a little fishy worm girl. Oh, wonderful. Well, I'm loving everything that's going on here. You know, you're just the proud mother of what looks a bit like a ball of hair. See that? You know, that is not so bad. It's a, what I would call sort of haired fish with what might be ears. That's actually great, you know? It's like all the advantages of having a pet fish, but with the added benefit of you being able to stroke them and love them, and that's really what you want from a pet. Wormy, I know you don't have any limbs or any face or anything of that sort, but please try and work with me. That's a good little guy we got here. We just got a little mouse. You know, sometimes it's good to go simple. Micron. Yeah, you know what? Apt. Completely understand what you're saying. Peak of excitement. You know what that reminds me of? Yeah, I'm thinking the same thing you are. Jesus. I'm really glad that the new baby has inherited the sort of tall, elongated neck, and then what appears to be the bottom half of the mouse. That's a really good improvement. Just like the Virgin Mary. So, I think probably the best description I have for this is something like an emu with arms. But we'll have to see. You can never really tell how a child will grow up. Oh yes. Has exactly what it needs. A lot of neck, tail, and two big old glutes to make it all work. I love everything that's happening over here. Those noises you're hearing, the kind of discordant electrical noises, I'm reasonably sure that's the sound of this Tatzelwurm attempting to communicate with me. Oh, that is the perfect being. Oh, yes. Oh. It's wonderful. Ribs and Viper. It's screaming in anticipation of what I've created. But there's no stopping this. Oh, look, she takes after her father. That's good. Look at them, just the happy family. She's, you know, she's got all the essential Tatzelwurm stuff, but she's a little chonky. And I like that about her. Of course, the obvious conclusion that we need to come to here is that we have created the perfect pet. That's pretty undeniable. But have we created the perfect person? The perfect being? I think in order to fully appreciate the project upon which I've embarked, you need to understand that the value of the human versus another animal is just a construction that we use to try and reassure ourselves of the boundary that exists between us and the rest of nature. A boundary which does not exist. And we're about to disprove this boundary, me and this baby, which I have elected to name Jeremiah. Jeremiah's really got a very attractive sort of hat thing. Kind of like that red thing that that cockerels use to display. So we're already up to a great start. You know, we may talk a lot in the scientific community about the fitness of an animal. We may talk about the economic value of perhaps a livestock or an ecosystem service, but something we don't really talk about scientifically that we should talk about more is the innate value of love and the capacity that an animal has for love. Come now, emu with arms. Let's see what we've created. I'm ready to welcome the new hyper being to the world. No, I don't think there's much that really needs to be said here. Here it is. The perfect being. It's not entirely sure what to do with its limbs, and I don't blame it. You know, this started as a exploration of a video game, but what I think it ended as is a message. A message of unity and of worth. A message that says something about this earth that we live on. Message about that thing's ass. I'm glad you could all join me here. I think we've all learned something today.